Welcome, everybody, to another episode of Vodka and Juice Boxes. They're back. The play date where the only thing these girls are spilling is their secrets. So sit back, grab a cocktail, and enjoy today's confession session with our sister hosts, our young moms, Amanda and Juliet. Girls, welcome back.
Hello. Hey, Paul. Thanks again for another amazing introduction. Hey, guys. It has been a long time since we've talked to you. Probably a good month. So
yeah, we took a little winter break. It got really hectic, so we're back.
We are back, and today we're going to talk about New Year's, whatever. We're just going to really dive into unrealistic goals that we're talking about, or...
Well, there's things for me personally that I need to stop doing, and I might as well just bandwagon onto this resolution thing and call it that.
And for me, I'm like, resolution, it's just another day for me and how I'm looking at my life and my year and all of that fun stuff. Jessica will be joining us in a few short moments, so she's going to pop right in when she gets here. But first and foremost, do you guys have your cocktails? And Amanda, what are we drinking today?
I have Wilson Creek Peach Bellini. My sister wanted to do something champagne-y. So
this New Year's, right?
That's
Sparkles
what I
and
did.
shine. It's very easy. Mom's on the go. You don't want just simple champagne and you just want to pop a bottle. Here you go. Wilson's Creek Peach Bellini, topped with a little bit of mint that gets in your way when you're trying to drink.
Yeah, I was trying to copy something I saw on Pinterest.
Pinterest, you suck, but I love you. Cheers.
Cheers.
All right.
I want to hear how everyone's Christmas went, so let us know on either Facebook or Instagram.
Yes, please.
Okay.
I'm gonna get you to move the mic just a little out of
Me?
Amanda. Yeah, no, the mic in front of you.
This one?
Yeah, just stick it back a little
Like
further.
that?
Yeah, so we can see you.
Oh, thank you.
Everybody,
all right. Thanks, Paul. All right, Amanda, why don't you start us off? What's going on this year? We're 5 days in. Get out of here. What are we? 10 days? I don't even
today's
know.
the 12th?
The
12th.
You act like you don't know it was my birthday a couple days ago.
Wait, well,
Paul,
The 9th.
cheers.
Remember
The
January 9th always.
January 9th, Paul's birthday. So what is that
This is pretty
today?
good.
Not
The
bad.
day after
think it's too
Elvis,
sweet?
the day of Richard Nixon, which proves that astrology's got to be correct because you can't think of one without the other.
Ta-da. Good job, Paul. Awesome. Happy birthday, Paul. You're the best.
All right.
Thank
Happy
you so
birthday.
much. All right.
Okay. First, one of the things that drives me insane that my oldest does, so she's 5 and she's been potty trained since she was 2.
Mm-hmm.
And potty training was not a real issue. It was easy. I mean, it wasn't like super easy, but it wasn't.
It felt pretty textbook, I thought. I mean, you did the 3-day thing,
I did
right?
the 3-day thing, and she pulled through in 2. I didn't have too hard of a problem. She got mad at me for like asking her every 30 minutes if she had to go to the bathroom, and then I said, "Are you lying? Are you lying? Are you lying? Are you sure? Do you swear?" So it worked. I didn't get a handle on nighttime though, so she would wake up in the middle of the night sometimes and tell us she has to go to the bathroom, and sometimes she wouldn't, and back and forth. So just not enough consistency there. It's something I would like to get a handle on.
So what are you doing right now during the night times then?
I have to set an alarm on my phone and Brian's phone, and we don't give her any fluid past 6.
Are you guys doing like nighttime pull-ups or?
I do pull-ups on the nights where I can't,
like monitor.
where I'm not at home.
Right.
Yeah,
That
when I'm
makes
not
sense.
at home and I'm like, we've been out and she's been doing her thing, I will. And she gets pissed.
Mm-hmm.
She says,
I've
"These
seen
are
it.
diapers. They're useless. They're disgusting."
They're useless.
Yeah, that's what she says. Her exact words. So I do have to do that. But the worst part is that she gets a rash on her butt, and so if she does have an accident and she has a pull up, she gets a crazy rash.
Like instantly.
So,
It's crazy.
yeah, and it's because it's touching the skin. So it just needs to be resolved. It has to.
So what are you gonna do?
So just strictly no. Like she does this thing where she's just like, "I'm so thirsty. I'm so thirsty.
She's
I'm
very
gonna die."
dramatic, yes.
And I'm like, "You're fine. You're fine." I just have to say no. Well, so I'll get into another resolution I have about bedtime. We've talked about this before, but she now the bedtime. Let's say it's 8. Okay, so I will stay up with Brian until about 10, so she has to go to the bathroom when I put her down, and then we have to wake her up to go to the bathroom.
Oh.
When we, champagne bubbles,
Oh
when
my.
we are ready to go to sleep.
Right.
So It's something we have to follow through on. There's that. And then, okay, the biggest part for me that's super, super annoying is she's been potty trained since she's 2 years old.
Mm-hmm.
And she still does not want to go to the bathroom by herself.
Yes.
It is ridiculous. It's insane. It completely defeats the purpose of her being potty trained. Completely. And it pisses me off.
So what does she end up actually doing? Like, I mean, I know, but describe to our audience, like, what is going to the bathroom?
So when she has to go to the bathroom, she'll be playing in a room, which doesn't make any sense to me. Oh, Jessica's here. So it doesn't make any sense to me that she will hang out in her room and play, no problem, and she will walk all the way down the hallway into the living room or the kitchen or wherever I am and say, I have to go to the bathroom. You passed it on the way here, bitch. Go to the fucking bathroom. I don't understand. It doesn't make any sense.
Does she think there's monsters in the bathroom?
She does. She thinks there's monsters everywhere. A lot of that is my fault. But
it worked in other instances.
Yeah, it did.
Come on,
it did.
So totally back
when we first started, when she was younger and we would go out to restaurants and stuff, I would tell her that there was a monster that put kids on timeout when they didn't, act properly or whatever.
She's very well behaved because the monsters are always watching. Not gonna lie. So
sometimes I have to do what I gotta do.
So there's monsters in the bathroom.
I don't know why she thinks there's monsters. I would never set myself up like that. I never said there was monsters in the bathroom, so I don't know what that is. So she will go to the living room and be like, I have to go to the bathroom, and so she'll grab, Brian's softer than me.
Hey, Jessica.
Hey. Ooh, those look good.
Jessica's in the
damn,
house.
Jessica's looking good. Here she is. Thank you so much for making the time to come back out.
Hi. I was telling them that Bowie's been potty trained since she's 2, and she still does not want to go to the bathroom by herself.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's a nightmare. So,
come close. Hello.
So she'll come in and she'll grab her hand and be like, "Come to the bathroom with me. Just sit there. We know what." So what I had been doing is walking her to the bathroom and then waiting till she sits down because she's not gonna get up and run.
Yes.
So she'll sit down on the toilet and then I just bail. I'm like, but Mom
and
came
she
up.
Screams.
She screams. Mom came up with a really good idea though. She goes, "Do Marco Polo with her."
Oh, so she knows you're still there.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
wait, every time? Pee and poop?
If we're home. Yeah.
No.
Oh,
yeah.
No. I mean,
I know.
Yeah.
That's my resolution. So I took a video, and it probably wasn't super appropriate. I sent it to Jessica, and
I didn't get to watch it yet.
Oh, you didn't?
Oh,
I'm not gonna lie.
So I sent it to Jessica and Juliet, and I got nervous about posting it on our social media because I just wanted to show you guys what I have to go through, but I didn't. I was a little nervous. It was somewhat shamey, and I didn't want to put my kid on blast.
She was sad that you actually filmed her. So
she was pissed.
I think that was a good call for you to not post it, but it was hilarious. She's yelling through this open door. Amanda's like, I'm not coming out. I'm not going to go in there with you. And she's like, she comes running out like there was something going to attack her.
She's like, you're the meanest mom ever.
And she's
like pulling up her pants.
And she sees that she's filming, runs at the camera, don't film me! And then like stops like perfectly like a video, like, ah! So it was...
You're going to have to keep that forever.
Oh,
yeah,
forever.
definitely. So... That's what. So this is a peach Bellini.
What do I do with this?
Oh, you just take it out. It's just for looks.
We were just, trying, and it failed.
Cheers.
Cheers, ladies.
Thank you so much.
So that's one of my resolutions.
All right.
Somebody wants to know. Here's a question.
Yeah.
Do you really keep these resolutions, or are these just?
Oh, that's going to be like later in the show.
Oh yeah,
we'll go around.
I'll keep everyone updated on our social media.
Yeah, because. Resolutions, I think it lasts 30 days, and then people just go on with their lives, and that's why I feel, and we can talk about this later because I want to go into Jessica's first resolution.
Yeah,
and we'll kind of go around.
Yeah,
but is it really a resolution, or are we just going on with our lives? It's a new day.
No, I need to follow through. These
yeah.
are things that make my life harder, and I have to follow through. These aren't resolutions for myself, like oh, I need to lose weight or whatever, because that's not gonna happen. So what it is I just need to make my house run smoother.
Do you think that the start of the year is a good kind of just reset button because everybody's doing it?
Yeah, it's a good excuse.
Okay.
Do you do it every year? I don't
No,
make them.
never.
I don't make them. I only made one this year, but that was it. And
And what is that one?
We made proclamations this year.
I'm
a proclamation.
Yeah.
Boundaries. I'm
Boundaries.
taking a goddamn stand.
Okay, tell us.
No,
Jessica's she was going to be on time. That was the resolution.
Oh no, that's a hope, and it's never going to work.
Yeah,
she's outnumbered, so she
I
always
want to
gets a
know
pass.
this proclamation. I can't even say it.
No, I literally went in my closet to put my jeans and my clothes on, and when I came out of the closet, he was fully mascaraed. And I'm like,
yeah. Sawyer.
freaking kidding me. I think he knows I'm leaving, and he's like, I'm going to fuck this up right now. So, no, my only one, would take boundaries. Make boundaries, keep boundaries, all of that, because I feel like I'm such a people pleaser to the point where I explode, and I don't want to get to that point anymore.
Yes.
So I
You
just need to be firm to everybody.
Just everybody from kids,
Everybody, yes, everyone.
husband, family members.
Saying no. That's freaking hard.
Saying no, yeah.
Yeah, that's hard.
I'm good at it, but it is a hard thing to
To
find.
the kids, I'm good.
Well, when she's a people pleaser, so tell us more about that. Like, where does that come from? I mean,
Oh my God, this is so deep.
yeah, no, like why?
No, I don't even know. I don't like confrontation unless
Right.
I'm drinking, and then I'm like so tough. I'm like, I really am. Like dusting my shoes off.
Have
Like
some
say
whiskey.
something.
I'm
Getting
gonna
ready.
tell you.
Yeah, you want to dance?
So, have you had any experiences in the last 12 days now that of this new year where you were able to apply that?
I think so.
Can
I'm
you
not.
tell us, or is it
No.
secret? Oh,
This is supposed to be confession
dirty,
session
dirty
here.
confessions. She doesn't know who's listening, so we're gonna respect
Yes,
that.
yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Main-
Awesome.
even like when it comes to I don't know, like your husband and
Yeah.
asking them for help, and then like following through and being like, I told you that this is what I need you to do.
Right.
And so you have to be able to do that.
Right.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, then I'm just going to get pissed and we're going to go back in the same
And it's
circle.
gonna go in the
But
same
we do
cycle.
that too, and then it's like for Brian and I, he's like, you want me to get it done in 30 seconds
Yes.
within asking.
Yes.
Well, why not?
And because he doesn't do it, I end up doing it, and I get mad at him.
Yes.
And he, I'm not kidding, I could be covered in poop.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
physical
and I'm still
poop
doing
because
it.
I'm out of wipes. And I
Yeah.
say, hurry, I need a wipe. I need you to go get me something,
Aaron
and
does
he
the
will
same
get
thing
up
as much as I love him.
slowly
Yes,
and
and the
stretch.
feet are like this.
Stretch. Like he is, yes. Like there is zero sense of urgency in that man's life. And
I yell
and
all the time.
It just drives me insane.
Walk with purpose. Walk with walk with purpose, people. As much as as supportive as our husbands are, I think all of them
They're dumb
they
and slow moving.
Do I have to leave the room now?
Yes,
here?
Paul.
Okay.
I'm sure you're slow too.
But you know what I do? If I move slow enough, then she'll get it done.
Oh, I hate
know
you.
that.
I'm
Get
sure.
out
And
of
then
here.
you will
You're gonna-
die.
And
Yeah.
you will die. That is
Then no
so
one's happy
true.
because then we're yelling at you.
I love.
Yeah.
I love the whole boundaries thing. I think that's something that all of us need to implement in our life. Boundaries for ourselves, boundaries for our kids, and for any relationship that we have in our,
And following through. That's the hardest
following
part.
through.
Oh, that- yeah.
Absolutely.
I have a pretty good follow through with my kids.
You do?
With my yeah.
I take the phone away and I legit give it back the next day.
I can't.
I feel you on that. I'm like, yeah, you did good for 5 minutes, and then I'm gonna give it back.
I can't because Bowie's relentless, so I need to show her who the fuck is the boss is.
Yeah.
You know?
No, I
she
get
is
that.
relentless.
Really?
Oh my god, she never lets go, and she has a memory like a steel trap that she does not forget.
Does. Yes.
Keep going, keep going.
But then I have like Ezekiel come up. Okay, so my kid has a problem with eating. He ate 4 carrots for the first time in his life yesterday. I'm just gonna be a high five to that because my kid
Really?
has never had a vegetable in his entire life. And we've gone through food therapy for over 6 months. None of it worked. I pull him out. I don't even care. He starts feeding a rabbit at school, and now he ate carrots in his little lunch because I order lunch now from the school because I'm like, screw it. I'm done making you lunch.
Right.
You get what you get.
either way, you waste money. And
He ate carrots. I'm so amped.
yeah, that's so cool.
So he's all,
Does
Mommy.
he have like select foods that he eats? Like
Yeah, at least there's like 3 exact meals every single day, breakfast, lunch, and dinner to
Okay.
the T. So he's good,
yeah.
but
That's
he
my
does not
next
eat
resolution.
vegetables or fruits. That's a whole nother topic is food
Yeah.
with kids. I mean, I can go for hours about what I struggle with this kid. But this kid, going back to what you guys were saying about boundaries, he'll come up and he does this smile. Mommy, I take a bite of my sandwich, I get a cookie.
Because he
And I'm
knows
like,
he's smart.
He knows,
though.
and so
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my god, how can I not give you a cookie? I just want you to eat and get the calories, but second of all, like, awesome. So then I totally cave because I'm like, guess what? I'm not cooking you fucking anything today. I'm not. You're not gonna eat anything. If I take a bite, I get a cookie. And I'm like, oh my god, you get a cookie? Okay, take a bite.
No, but see,
so-
maybe if you stop the cookies, maybe if you
Yeah.
make
I
the
know.
stakes higher,
Yes.
maybe.
That's
Like-
me following through.
But
like,
I
not
was
following
stubborn as
through.
all Christ as a kid. Like my parents would be like, if
Yeah,
you don't eat your
mine is,
vegetables,
yes.
you can't get from the table. And I'd be like, I'll die here.
Yeah. See,
I would just sit there and write it out.
But
And then if they made me
eventually-
take a bite, I would throw up.
But
And
eventually
Aaron-
you'll cave
yes.
in.
but see,
No, I wouldn't do it.
Never. You
No.
couldn't. You're not gonna
You
starve
you
yourself, dude.
still cannot get me to eat peas.
Oh, I love peas.
love
oh my god,
peas.
I put tapatio on them
That sounds
and sour
Touch your
cream.
mouth, the mush is like disgusting. My mom used to
Ezekiel?
take butter and
Yeah.
be like, if you just mush butter and it will be better. And I hate butter too.
Ooh.
And it was
What?
just like
Butter
a
is
big
better.
No wonder you look like
mush.
that. Damn it.
Butter is
I
better.
like all my food
Yeah.
separated, everything.
But
Oh, Bowie's.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Ezekiel does
no
too.
touching.
You cannot give
touching.
Ezekiel a plate that's separated without having all the pieces filled, but yet
That's
he still won't
funny.
eat anything. But it goes through with my follow through. I cave in because I'm like, oh, they were good for 5 seconds.
Yeah.
You're doing what works better for you because it's
Because I'm
easy.
tired and I'm
Mhm.
exhausted.
Yeah.
and So you're absolutely right.
That's
I
my
think
parenting style.
the-
Is what works for me.
So the
Yeah.
boundaries and the follow through, I think, is so key
Yeah.
in any aspect of your life. I will take that home with me. That's freaking awesome. I don't know if I'll
So,
succeed.
I was
but-
trying to. So with Elena, when she
Sorry.
was here about talking about breastfeeding, her and I were talking about transferring our babies because they're kind of close to the same age.
Right.
We're talking about transferring them to their crib, and she was saying, it's hard. It's hard for everybody. However, I was saying that it helps me to talk to my girlfriends with older children
Right.
because, and she put it in a really good perspective. She said, I need to reach out to my friends who have already done it
Yes.
because their advice is the bigger picture.
This is why we
So that-
love Jessica, because
Yes.
we're like, Jessica, help us, help
Yes.
us.
So
Oh my God, no, not
No,
me
but
when it comes to sleeping.
you've done it.
Oh,
Oh,
well.
no, that's good though because you have it under control as
I
far
am
as
like a hibernating bear. And
I love sleep.
when they wake me, I become
me too.
I will eat you
aggressively
alive.
mean. And
I
I,
do
don't
too.
even like the way I sound. I'm like, I'm not good. So Greg does the wake ups. And now that Greg's been in charge of it, he's completely destroyed the children. So Sawyer's 3 and Charlie's 2, or Charlie's 1. Sawyer's 2 and Charlie's 1.
Uh-huh.
And they wake up every single night. And
Oh,
he
they
gets
do.
them up.
because he's soft.
Because he gets them up, takes them downstairs,
That's the
and sleeps
routine.
with them.
That's the routine.
no, you can't do that.
That's the routine.
None of my other kids
Oh,
did
I
it.
can't tell you what to do. But
Well,
for
and
me,
yeah.
that would be me telling myself, you can't do that.
If
I
you
tell
guys-
him, I'm
yeah.
like, just give him a bottle and tell him to go back to bed. But they're gonna scream, and then
Yeah.
Charlie screams, and then Sawyer, you hear like dum 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 dum, sissy, I coming.
Oh my God, I fucking love that.
Not
That's
even
so
kidding.
cute.
I know, that's-
Last night it was get my sissy.
Oh,
Yeah.
I love that.
If you guys want to
Hey.
know more about Jessica's tactics on sleeping, we did do Go the F to Sleep episode. It is
Yeah,
on
yeah.
our Podbean and on our website. She's got some really, really great tips. It helped both Amanda and I. Amanda, go back
Yeah.
to what you were doing with Waylon and sleeping.
Well, I was just saying that that the bigger picture mentality.
Yes, absolutely.
So with anything, you know how hard it is, and you giving in and your follow through. Just
gives
keep
us
remember
hope,
the bigger
though.
picture, the
Yeah,
bigger picture,
the
the
bigger
bigger
picture.
picture. You know what I mean? Like
Yep.
look outside of what you're doing today and think about what's going to help you in the long run.
Yeah.
That's something that helps me.
Right,
Okay.
exactly.
So my second resolution is it's food. So
For yourself or for the children?
it's for Bowie. Okay, so
Bowie,
I
you
have-
are just, you got it.
I
You
have a
got it coming.
10-month-old, and I did the whole baby-led weaning thing. So
Wait, can I jump in? This 10-month-old has already eaten an entire hamburger and she has like 4 teeth. That's it.
so
She's amazing.
So the method is baby-led weaning,
Mhm.
What's that?
and I think
I've never even heard of that.
okay. So
Instead of
it's-
baby food, they have little pieces of real food, right?
they don't. Yeah, we
No
never
baby
did baby
food.
food. We
Mhm.
never. I
Right.
never pureed shit. Like I never did her.
Do you know that actually the baby food holds no nutrient value
sure.
to them?
I'm sure.
It's really like nothing.
We did a few jars, but we kind of did the same thing. Malachi just wanted food right off the bat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Most of that food, once you puree it or you whatever they do to
Process
make
it or whatever.
it takes all the nutrients out of
Okay.
it.
I believe
to
it.
know.
I believe it.
See it? It's like
So-
fucking liquid.
Okay, so my pediatrician told me, she was like, "Are you giving her food right around 5 months?" And I said, "Well, I did cereal," and she said, "Don't do that. I don't give my babies anything like soft or anything pureed or cereal or like that or whatever." And I said, "How come you didn't give me this help with Bowie?" And she said, "You never asked." And
Yeah,
I was
there's like a million
okay,
questions
all
to
right.
ask. I can see that.
Okay. So I did things completely different with Waylon than I did with Bowie. So now I have a 10-month-old who eats literally everything. She said, give her whatever you make. Actually, I do remember my pediatrician telling me this with Bowie. She said, right around, I forget the month mark, she said, you give her everything you eat for dinner.
Yes.
Everything you eat, then you get her on
So
board.
like 6 or 7 months? What
So,
do you think?
well, but I don't remember. Probably.
Yeah.
But with Bowie was such a good eater. And then it's my fault I did this to myself. I stopped introducing new foods to her when she found her favorites. So I screwed myself.
I will agree with you. I did the same thing with Ezekiel. And
Isn't that
he's
crazy?
eating that to this day.
I stopped introducing. And then I have a 10-month-old who will eat literally anything I put in front of her.
Now
And she definitely has her
spicy
favorites.
enchiladas.
Okay?
Like, he's just like, whatever.
Remember Bowie would eat spicy Cheetos. One time you gave her a Cheeto and like she would eat like weird stuff and like
but she's
and be
now
unfazed.
So do you make 2 dinners? Are you one?
Yes.
You are.
Yes. And I'm telling you, I
the food
swore
topic is a
I
whole
would
nother
never do that.
conversation.
I swore I would never ever be that mom that made more than one dinner. You eat what's in front of you. And now it's even more of a slap in the face because I have a 10-month-old who will eat anything. So, and then I have a 5-year-old who I'm trying to figure out what I can give her. And so Brian and I made a proclamation and said, fuck this. This is insane. This is insane.
Yep.
Your baby sister is eating things that you won't touch. And so we
We're
started
in the
it.
same freaking boat, Amanda.
Okay, so we started it January. I told Bowie, I said, you are going to eat what we eat. We're introducing you new foods. And if you do not want it, you go to bed hungry.
And Ezekiel has been going to bed without dinner probably for the last 4 nights.
I seriously, my doctor said it's cool. And my doctor said if they refuse to eat it, wrap it up and put it in the fridge.
Yep.
And when they say they're hungry, pull it back out. And if they refuse it again, you do the same thing.
Same thing.
You do
and
the same
I'll tell
thing.
you, he
Really?
had 4 freaking carrots.
She
for
said,
the first
do
time
not
at
give her
school.
anything else. And I've been following through since January. And I've gotten her to eat chili. I've gotten her to eat hamburgers and,
Awesome.
you know, like shit that she would never touch.
Every other time they were just
Brussels
in control.
sprouts. I got her to eat Brussels sprouts. You know?
What? I wouldn't even eat Brussels sprouts.
I mean,
I'm
I like
sorry.
Brussels sprouts now, though.
I
but
love 'em,
They were very
but-
traumatizing as a child.
Yeah, as a child. All right, we're gonna go on a quick break, and then we're gonna come back and talk about more of our so-called resolutions, proclamations, and declarations for 2018.
Imagine what it would feel like to lose everything. Your job, your home, your family, your dignity. This has happened to thousands of the men, women, veterans, and young adults we serve at Working Wardrobes. What do we do to help? We provide career development services, life skills workshops, job skills training. We provide the perfect interview outfit, and we get clients placed in jobs. Call Working Wardrobes, 714-210-2460. Donate, volunteer, invest, hire.
When it comes to pioneers in their respective industries, we all know the Apples, Starbucks, and Trader Joe's of the world. In the realm of recruiting, Decision Toolbox is the industry's best-kept secret, with 90% of their business from referrals and repeat customers. For over 20 years, Decision Toolbox's U.S.-based team of recruiters, sourcers, professional writers, quality personnel, and tech support has perfected a Six Sigma approach to talent management. No matter the size of the project, Decision Toolbox delivers incredible results. A cost per hire less than half of what contingency firms charge, with the winning candidate presented in an average of 14 days, all with a 12-month candidate warranty. With results like that, Decision Toolbox won't be a secret for long. Visit us at www.dtoolbox.com for more information.
All right, let's pick it back up with our resolution to make resolutions. Do people have to make a resolution to make a resolution, or do they just give up?
Maybe it's just the day that we say enough is enough.
I think that's actually a really good
Or a
way to
hope.
look at it. It's a hope for me.
New year, new hope.
When everybody asks, like, "Hey, what are you
New
gonna
year,
do
new
for
me.
your New Year, new
I don't
me.
have fake boobies yet,
Hashtag.
not me.
I'm like,
Not
stable
new
me.
me.
Oh, wait, I am new me.
I
Look at that.
know.
Yeah, I want to know more about that.
Jessica got new boobies.
Oh, my God.
She just-
They're amazing. I'm
Amanda
jealous.
and
They're
I are
smaller.
going to do it together.
Yeah.
And run away, and yeah, it's gonna be
I
fantastic.
would never advise anybody to do this. No.
I'm
Do you
going
see-
to.
Do you see this? No, you don't, because there's nothing there. All right.
I
Not
can't
with
wait.
young children. Not.
I have an ass.
Oh,
that
because
is
you can't
just
pick up-
like-
I
because
was
you can't
not
pick 'em
meant to
up.
be prepared to go through everything that I had to go
See.
through.
And
And
that's what I'm saying. We disappear for a week.
Yeah.
It's okay.
it's not a week, it's 6 weeks.
fine. I will disappear for 6 weeks.
And it's like this, pick me up, and they're screaming, and your husband's like, slacking, and you have to change the laundry.
He's slow.
You can't change the laundry, you can't pick up the gallon of milk.
Well, I actually will attest to that right
I'm
now.
like trying to talk you people out of it because I had such a hard time.
Well, actually, my lower back, because Malachi has been gaining weight so fast. Freaking huge man.
He's big.
He weighs more than his older brother, and I have major back issues. I can't even, when I try to put him over in his crib, I literally am here and I drop him, and he just freaks out because I can't anywhere. Go to the chiropractor.
You freeze up.
The chiropractor is like, look at that. So my X-rays are like curving, so you can see where I hold Malachi. And so anyways, I'm like on 36 visits and counting to get this shit fixed because of how much weight I gained, how messed up my body is just from pregnancy and holding my babies. But after just 2 adjustments, I'm like, oh my God, I can fucking move again. So if I can actually move and then have tits, I'd be stoked. So it's fine. I've already can't like.
So is that your resolution for the New Year's?
Getting fucking tits. Give me $10,000. Who wants
get boobies in shape?
Boobies in shape.
Or not shape like
fixing my spine. Everything looks good. We're on the mends. We're good. But I know the feeling of not being able to do anything. But anyways, going into New Year's resolutions or what we're gonna do with our lives, I feel like for me, it's more like for myself. And then it trickles down to how I like take care of my family.
Oh yeah, that's why my biggest piece of advice is put you first. Period.
Which I love, and I think about that every single day, Amanda. Because on your profiles before we started any of this, you were always like, "I'm a woman first."
Yes.
Thank you. And I'm just like, who the fuck says that? My sister said that, and that was like the most brilliant thing ever. And I even actually updated my bio on like Etsy when I was doing like the Fort Kit stuff. I'm like, I'm a woman first because it just resonated so much. I didn't really think about that.
We talked about that in like one of our second episodes, and
I think
I would always
essence.
say mom first.
You're the best, but that's okay though. Like, but you are getting to a point where you want to start sticking up for yourself. So that's the whole point. Is that you're thinking you're putting yourself first, because you need to be 100% okay.
Yeah,
and good before you can be good to anybody. A good
Exactly.
mom, a good spouse, a good friend, good sister, whatever you want to call it. You have to take care of yourself.
Exactly.
You know, because everyone's so used to mom having it under control. And so my husband doesn't worry about me like I worry about everybody else, because he in his mind, I know you take care of yourself. And it's like, you that means that I for sure have to take care of myself, because you already think I'm doing it. No one's worried about me.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, so it's not fair, but it will be as long as you selfishly put yourself first. And there's nothing wrong with being selfish in those areas, because it benefits the entire world.
And you know what? And I want to elaborate on that, Amanda, because this is true confession session. Don't judge me. But, you know, buying underwear for me is probably the last thing
I
I'll
won't do it. I won't do it. I will never, ever do it.
You should see my underwear.
Aaron is like,
ridiculous.
what is this? I'm all, don't give me lace, because that shit's got holes in it now. And I'm like,
I have the stretchy lace, and they are very holy. Very.
So
this is another weird thing. Do you guys? Okay, this is super
because
weird.
our parents, well, at least
I'm
me,
definitely leaving right now.
my mom always bought my underwear, so I never
Really?
bought it. Yes.
Aaron buys all of my underwear now to this day
I love
because
that.
I won't. Because I don't know, I want to buy that $40 romper that's from fucking Rags to Rashes for Ezekiel, but I will put myself last, but yet I am woman first. Right?
Yeah.
So
Super
I'm
contradictive.
just like,
I know.
Okay, you know what? Like, I don't know, happy mom, happy life, happy wife, happy life, whatever. What were you going to say,
Happy
sister,
wife,
about
happy
that?
life. Oh, I was going to say about my underwear. This is like, this is super weird, but
It's so true, though.
my friend told me the
That's
same
why we're
thing.
friends.
Okay.
I'd rather never wear a pair of panties than buy one for myself.
I know, but then I'll like,
But did you see my new Tory britches?
Yeah, exactly.
Amanda, keep going.
Oh
What
no,
were you
I was
saying?
just gonna say that like a lot of my underwear. This is super weird, but like there's like a bleach spot in my underwear.
We're potent. We're fucking
Dude,
potent.
why does that happen?
We're
and my
potent.
girlfriend, I just always thought that it was something super weird biologically.
He's dying.
He's fine. Okay.
Better than a brown spot, though. That's all I can tell you.
Never. But it's like a bleach spot, and I was
use
changing.
wipes
I was
to get
changing
in
in front
there.
of my girlfriend, and she was like, "Mine do the same thing," and I'm like, "What's happening?"
Bitches are potent. That's all there is to it. I'm
No,
sorry.
babe. No. If anything, bleach says you're clean.
That's what I'm saying. That's why, and like we got.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell is going on. So if
any
anybody could just
Whatever.
tune in, let me know what's happening. That'd be cool.
we got doctors on our hands.
With the
What's
bleach.
going on here?
The bleach.
So you know,
So this is good.
boundaries.
It's
yes.
good, huh?
Can you top me
It's
off,
Wilson
please?
Creek.
Boundaries. Let's talk about boundaries here today.
Boundaries.
You have no boundaries. I'm so
Those
sorry.
aren't boundaries.
No, but boundaries in the essence of, should I buy my kid this romper or take care of myself? I get more pleasure in buying for my children.
I
and
do
buying
too. I
for
get more pleasure.
others. I feel a lot.
But then late
I
at
feel
night,
guilty.
I buy stuff for myself.
She buys
You
things
do?
for me.
Yeah, late
and
at
then-
night, like
no.
with like a cocktail, and I'm watching my shows. I'm like, no one will ever see it.
Or
Amazon?
Amanda
Oh,
will
yeah.
buy things for me, and I'll buy things for her, which is so nice. Because I'm like, oh,
Or
but I'm
sometimes
buying
I
it for
can't
you.
spend money. Sometimes I'm on a spending freeze, and I'll text her and I say, you have to buy this for me, and I'll give
I'm
it
like,
to you in
fuck
2
yeah,
weeks.
I don't even care. Like, I actually,
Or I have to get packages
if
sent to
Ama-
her house.
dude, if
I
but
swear, I
but
got all the
honestly, if
stinky
Amanda's
ones.
like, I really want this, I'm like, girl, I got you. I'd
Yeah.
rather spend money on her than on myself. It's just the weirdest thing. So,
Yeah.
this year,
Presents
moving
is our love
forward-
language.
it is moving forward.
It
I
is?
want to take
Yeah, gifts
Yeah.
and physical touch.
Yeah.
Acts
No.
of love, but I'm actually.
gifts and
They
affirmations.
actually told me because we went to a weekend retreat about this. I am everything.
yeah.
I know. Some people are.
Yeah.
So they
some
put me in the middle of the room.
Yep.
So everybody went to their different love language, and I was like in the middle with only one other person, and I was like,
But
I'm
what-
needy.
Hey,
I don't know how
I'm
you
very
like.
needy. I
Okay,
don't
let's
care.
let's dive into that though. That shows balance. Okay?
Yeah.
And what
I
you're
mean-
seeking is balance and boundaries in your life. That's actually really insightful for
Maybe.
you. For me, I want affirmations. I want to be told how amazing I am, and I love gifts. And then
That's
acts
two.
of
That's
service.
2 things.
I was
That's
li-
3 things. So
three
you're
things.
everything then.
No,
No,
'cause
there's
fun.
You're not
Fine.
touch.
No.
No,
No.
she doesn't like touch.
Unless you're a massage therapist and you got your elbow and my fucking like whatever.
So Greg even made me do a test online.
Really?
hmm So he handed me his phone. He said, "Can you fill this test out for me?" And I filled it out. And I think my number one thing was acts of service. Then everything
Yes.
else was tied.
because this
Interesting.
That's
Because
true.
what I
Amanda,
need-
I think
touch.
Brian is everything.
I
I
can
need you
see
to
that
come
for
home
Brian.
and make dinner and do the dishes and sweep the floor while I take a bath.
And I think
That
that's
would show
hot.
me that you love me.
Oh my god! In a
Aw,
second,
that's sweet.
for
Yeah.
me.
So I can take
Yeah.
a break.
And Aaron is so good at doing all of that, and so I have to
Mhm.
remind myself.
Oh,
Aaron,
Brian's retarded. I take what I want like a fucking heathen. I'm like a
Oh man, is a monster.
I
and
am.
love it.
I am.
And
I'm like a caveman.
Amanda,
I will
and I
jog him by the hair
envy-
into the
I
bedroom, and then I'll make him
fucking
buy
envy
me
that.
stuff.
I envy that. You know.
Well, I don't have a lot of time. I'm very busy, and I need to take what I want.
It's very busy.
You're busy because you've been in the bathroom this whole time for
I
5
think-
years watching your child go pee.
I know
See?
that's a true dat. Can I have
God,
a cheers
everybody
to
feel
that?
bad for me.
Oh my god, I feel bad for her.
I can't believe
I feel
you've done
sorry
that.
for myself.
I mean, Amanda and I live the same exact lives, but I juggle about 30 clients. This is great. I
Mm.
love.
I just like cookies, so if you want to bring cookies.
Oh
then do
dang,
cookies.
we're
know.
bringing you cookies next. You do not want me to bake for you, fool. But anyways, I think for me another proclamation. I really love that better than resolution. Is I'm gonna get my freaking finances in order.
Oh, I
I'm
would
paying-
love that. That'd
I'm
be
paying
fun.
cash for everything. Aaron and I, we have great credit cards with limits that are just freaking ungodly, and you just are not allowed to have that kind of credit limit. And so we paid everything
You
down.
have great credit. I'm impressed.
But it's stupid because they're like, here's X amount of dollars. And we're like, boop, and we'll just start swiping.
Oh, I would be
all
the
of a
worst
sudden.
credit card owner. We
me
only have
too.
a couple, and they have a very like minimal like amounts because Brian and I are both party
So
time.
Aaron and I are really living. We're working on living via
in our
cash.
means.
I
I need to live within my means. I will have one martini, and then I shop that mall like I'm P. Diddy's wife. Like all of a sudden, I'm like,
I'm not gonna hate it
hair
because I reap the
flip.
benefits. I'm
I
sorry.
come home with all these bags. I'm like, I'm so tired. We should order pizza.
Amanda's like, look what I bought you. I'm like, I fucking love you. How much do I
Ooh,
transfer you? 'Cause
That's
I feel
another
so
one of
bad.
my
I don't want that to
my
be a
moves
resolution.
is that I buy Brian something, and this is what I taught Bowie. I said if we're out shopping, I tell her, I said we need to buy Daddy something so we can come home.
oh
and
my
he'll be
god,
happy.
Amanda.
Yeah, she loves it. So whenever we have like a full cart or like a Target or something that simple, she'll be like, Dad's gonna be pissed. Maybe we should buy him something. I'm
Oh
like, you're
my God,
smart.
I
Let's
love
do
it.
it.
She
Oh
says
my
that?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Jessica, I want to know what else besides boundaries. What else is going on for you this year?
That's it.
and
I
moving
got it.
forward.
That's it.
I think that's great.
She's
though.
got everything
Mhm.
like in order.
I'm just trying. Boundaries is the number one thing because when you don't have boundaries, then you don't have peace,
Mhm.
and that is another thing that I struggle with. Is I don't like the yelly nelly, and so when everything. Sorry, I'm like, I don't like the chaos.
Right.
Yeah.
And chaos comes when you're not,
I'm a fiend for the order, and Amanda can attest to that. And I have
Yeah.
to learn.
Ooh, her
to-
bags. Her bags. We have an obsession with like
Yes.
bags. We have a beach bag, a pool bag.
I have
a
all that
diaper
too.
bag. We have
Yes.
a-
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, but I have seen this bitch yell at her husband because
When
he's
he
getting
goes
in-
in my bag. bag. Yes. Don't fuck with my shit. Is what
she
I
gets
say.
so mad.
I'm so mad.
I like look over like this. Do you need something?
Oh
Yes.
my God, thank
And
you
he's like,
for the
a diaper?
affirmation.
And I'm like, the diaper is where it's always been.
always
in the left
in
pocket.
the right
Yep.
spot. Yes.
Yep.
But
Why
I
is
feel like they're like this.
difficult? They just
Yes.
throw everything out. Yes.
And I'm like, where'd my first aid kit go?
Throwing everything.
It was right here.
Throwing everything
And then
out.
I'm like, Aaron, honestly, you need to go to the eye doctor because it was in your face. It was right there.
Yeah.
Like everything's compartmentalized.
He goes, I took apart the whole back. I can't see anything. And she was like,
Mhm.
I just found it. That's weird. In 2 seconds. It was here. Like, where
In
it's
the
always
same
been.
spot it's been for the
Yeah.
past 6 years.
But I'm
Yes,
a
the
total
same thing.
asshole about it. And
Me
one
too.
thing that I need to work on. No, I don't. I don't think so.
That's your boundaries.
No,
Don't
that's-
touch my shit.
Don't touch
if
my
you need a
shit. I'm
diaper, get your
sorry.
own goddamn
I think it's fine.
diaper bag.
I think
Because it's
you know,
order. We need
really-
order to be
Yeah.
sane and whole people.
Honestly, because it's just constant. We do not have a break, and it's constant. And I know where everything is, and it's
Mhm.
perfect, beautiful.
I
Don't
don't want to get
move it.
somewhere, and this happens to me all the time. Is I get somewhere and I'm like, oh, I'll just go and reach and get a wipe out. Oh, Brad, my fucking husband used all the wipes and put
And
the
didn't
empty
replace
wipe
them.
back
Didn't
into my
replace
bag and
it.
didn't tell me.
Yeah, you disturbed my order.
Yes.
Now you're going to die.
Oh, sorry. I used the last one. I don't think I used the last one. I don't remember using the last one. And I was like, well, buddy, there's only
You
2 of
did.
us, and it wasn't fucking me.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Uh-huh.
Oh my gosh, I
there's
love
the
it.
couch. Good
What
night.
do women keep in all these bags? That's
Oh
what
my
all men want to
God,
know.
Come on,
We
you
need to
know,
be prepared.
Grandpa.
We
I
need
don't
to
have a
our
bag.
beach
I don't walk around
has,
town
like,
with a
you know,
bag.
the
Tell me.
extra clothes.
Yep.
It has the cover-ups, the sunscreen,
Uh-huh.
the goggles, the floaties, whatever you need when you're in that area. Every bag.
Snacks.
Yes.
Do you want to know that I have my bag so dialed in that even my kids know it? That when we go someplace, we'll be hanging out, and Ezekiel says, "Okay, time for picnic." He'll sit down and unzip my bag, and he knows where everything is.
That's
He
pretty
pulls
cool.
Out his
Yeah.
snacks,
Yeah.
He pulls out his toys, and he sets up his spot, and he's like, "This is what we do when we go out. This is like."
See?
and
You're
I'm
like,
just like-
our 3-year-old son is dialed in. Why aren't you, Aaron? 3 years of his life. He knows what he's doing.
Oh my God, it's amazing. So I'm definitely not going to change that. So yeah,
You know,
we're just gonna get
Brian's
there.
mom tells me 2 things that she regrets. She says, I was a yeller. I regret being a yeller, and I regret
A yell.
spending so much time cleaning the house.
Mm-hmm. I am both those things.
I am both
I've
those
done
things,
the
and I
same thing.
stared at her in the face, and I said, don't you feel bad about yourself because we are the only people getting this done.
Yes.
Mhm.
You
Yes,
know,
I
like
agree,
don't
Amanda.
I do not regret it so far. I might regret it later. Brian hates seeing dishes in the sink, and then he hates like dirty floors, and so those are his
The
things.
floors are my thing.
Those
yeah.
are things that he does all the time, and which good. I don't want to do it. Those are the 2 things I don't want to do.
Do you want to know what makes a difference in this type of behavior? And I think, Jessica, you might have been the person to tap on this on a previous episode, is as we're doing this, because I'm constantly picking up, and that has to go to my back pain, because I'm a freak. I'm like, I'm always putting things back in their place. I'm resetting.
you never sit down. She doesn't.
But the
It's crazy.
moment the kid, one of whoever's over,
Yeah.
is pulling on me and wants to show me something, I do stop.
Yeah.
I don't know if I do that.
stop.
I don't think I do that for Bowie.
So I think
I do
it's-
50-50.
Yes.
yeah, I
I-
think 50-50 is a good.
I
good call.
feel that I do stop for the minute.
Mhm.
Mama, look, it's a train, and I'm like, okay.
Oh, you do.
And I stop, and I'm
you
like,
do. I sense your
oh
voice.
my God, it is a train! Wow, choo choo! And then they're
I
once
don't.
they're
Yeah, I
moment
need
they're
to do- I need
engaged
to
them
be better at
all,
that for
and I
Bowie.
like slip away, and I'm like, and then I start being my freak
Yeah.
again. I feel like it's so important to. Because these are the only moments that they're really going to tug on us.
I
Because all of a
know.
sudden they're gone and they're
I know.
freaking 10 years old and they're teenagers and they're assholes for the
I
rest
mean,
of
I
their
have
life.
teenagers and they're still hugging, so I don't even know
But
what
that's
to do.
the thing, though. Like,
Well, that's
I
good
don't
to
know. That's really nice to hear because you do
Dominic
want
walked
that.
in the other day. I'm making dinner and he walks and he goes, "Yes, tacos."
Woohoo!
I'm like, "No,
Oh.
not tacos." Yes, goat cheese. No, not goat cheese. This is garlic bread. What are you talking?
No, they're making spaghetti.
He's like, still like that young little boy, but
Oh
he's
my
13.
God, I
he's going into
freaking-
high school and he's
I
still like
love
pumped on like
that.
the little things.
Oh,
But that
that's cute.
helps us. I always try to look at that because I am such
In
a
perspective.
freak when it comes to perfection and planning, and Amanda can attest to this, that the kids have helped me, and my sister has also helped me step outside of my box of perfection that I hold myself to be like, this is the moment, I need to relish it right now. So I'll take the extra minute to be like, that's right. It may not be a grilled cheese, but it's garlic bread, and either way, it's awesome.
Yeah.
cool.
Oh, I don't have that
And
bone in
then-
my body.
But that's what I'm doing, and it's actually helped me calm down because I am a freak. I feel like I am.
That's where
So-
the cleaning and everything comes in. I have learned now. I wait until like around 4 or 4:30, so I do
That's
the
what
same
my mom
thing.
said.
Yeah.
My mom said she picks up. She used to pick up every night, but like when everyone was asleep, before she went to bed, she cleaned the
That's
house.
what we do.
I
We
always
at night,
reset.
but I do like the sweeping and everything before Greg gets home. So I try and do like
yeah,
the,
yeah.
that like 4:30, 4 o'clock cleanup time, then dinner, and then we do
I
another
always try to
cleanup
have
after
it
dinner.
Oh,
organized
awesome.
for Brian when he gets home. And then
Otherwise,
he does-
I'll be a psychopath.
Yeah.
well, you need order because everything else is
It's
chaos.
structure.
And if you can't, if you don't,
Control.
you can't
It's a
control
control.
the handful of areas. So my girlfriend the other day had to hit me up, and she goes, "Please tell me if I'm a lunatic." She goes, "I just finally went through my daughter's room, and I got rid of all these toys that she doesn't play
Right.
with, and I organized. I bought all this shit from Target to organize the room
Yeah.
perfectly, and I feel like it's got somewhat of a theme, and everything just looks great. Now I feel like I have peace."
Right.
My husband comes home with like this tent that goes over her bed,
I have one
and
of
it's
those.
hideous, but it doesn't match anything. And she goes,
I put it away.
she goes, when I
It's
told
like an
when I
occasion.
told them maybe we shouldn't leave it up all the time, they both looked at me like I was like the Wicked Witch of the West.
Yeah.
And she
Like
was
all
like,
you
"Am I a
cared about.
lunatic?" And I said, "No." I said, "Why don't you just have it for special times, like
what I do.
like for like movie night or something? Like I copy Juliet, and we do movie nights on
Mhm.
Friday. We order pizza.
Have you seen
yeah.
BFG?
Yes.
Yes, so good.
Okay, we
all
just
shot
did
it.
movie night last weekend,
It's so
BFG,
good.
and I was like, oh my god, let's watch it again and
Isn't
read
it
the book.
cute?
all
It's so
together.
good.
Yeah.
It's so we saw it at Sinopolis together. Remember?
Yeah.
That was
So
great.
good.
Yeah.
But
so
no,
I
you're
said, just
absolutely right.
do.
There's a time and a place.
Okay. Yeah. Exactly. I go into Bowie's room, and there's this one. Her whole room is like a blush pink.
Black and white.
And yeah, black and white. And there's this one pillow that's black and white polka dots, but on the other side there's like a turquoise flower, and she always flips it so the turquoise flower shows.
And then you flip
and
it
for
back.
me, like my anxiety kicks in. I'm like, no, you will flip it this way, or like she'll take something out of like she has this whole like organizer underneath like a TV. By the way, I only have a TV in her room because it kind of works as a guest room.
Don't even try to. I have a TV in Ezekiel's room. It is heaven.
Well,
Thank
I
you.
like keeping
I'm
kids in
sorry.
one space.
Yes.
That way,
Don't
because when
destroy
kids
the rest
come
of my
over,
fucking house.
when kids come over, they stay at that end of the house.
Yes.
You know.
Thank you.
Anyway, so she tries to take out all of her toys and decorate the whole desk area.
it.
And
She's trying to be
she's
mom.
so
Yeah.
proud.
Sweet.
She's
Yeah.
so proud, and I let her leave her there for a couple of days, and then when
And
she's
that's
at school,
Amanda.
I
I'm going to
all
stop you
up.
right there.
Yeah.
You let her leave it for a couple days.
Yeah.
So a great advice for your friend is to step out of that control zone that's like me and let dad and daughter have the tent up for a couple days,
Yeah.
and then when they're gone, slowly put it away
Yeah.
and set something else up that might engage her.
Yeah.
And so that's what I do with Ezekiel. I always, from the fort kits, I mean, I am obsessed with tents.
Yeah.
So because we have a fort kits, then I have the tent that goes over the bed. I have teepees. I have freaking like commando centers, and I set them up every now and then. So it gets exciting, but then I tear it down after a couple days because I want them to still have fun, but I still need my order.
Yeah.
So I think that's great.
Well, she said that she has a whole wall in her kid's room that she is allowed to hang up all of her art.
Right.
So I mean, that's a good
I feel
balance,
like
I
for
think.
Ezekiel, he's allowed to destroy his room. I let it be destroyed for 2 days tops, and then I have to reset. I count all the toys. I'm so bad. I call his toys my toys because we have really nice toys, and I really.
What
love
are you
them.
doing?
I have to write a note to myself to not forget to give Juliet stuff in my car.
Oh yes,
I was like, is that a New Year's resolution?
I know.
Yeah, Amanda
Release
and I
control
exchange-
of the toys.
Yeah.
I don't think I can do that.
No, Amanda
think
and
it's
I
gonna
buy
happen.
each other things, and we have bags at all times for each other. We swap all the time.
That's
so
cute.
yeah. So anyways, I mean that's just what we do. It's like
I have two more too. Let me see.
two more what?
2 more resolutions. Let's see
Oh,
what I wrote
okay,
down.
keep going.
No.
I think I don't even
I
know
want to
where
know
I'm
if
at.
anyone
I
has
didn't
anything
even
to add.
make any. That's not even.
You-
No. I
I
just
go
want to know
back
if
to
anyone has
yours, yeah.
anything to add.
Yeah.
No, you know,
Leave
throughout
back
the
my-
year,
oh,
I've tried to. I feel like since having Charlie, I have like changed to like a different person all the time. Even like last time I was here to after my surgeries to coming back here now, I feel like a different person.
Well, let me go back a little
So
bit.
I think I'm
because-
always trying to make something. So never on July 1st did I say like this is what I want to do. Except for this year, I did say that finally, and I was like, this is what I'm going to do this year. I'm going to stick to my boundaries. I'm going to stick that to them with my husband. I'm going to stick
Yeah.
to them with my friends.
You're
I'm
at
gonna
a
stick to
big
them with-
advantage, though.
Well,
Anybody.
Can you explain that
Well,
a little bit for
I
our
have
listeners?
friends too that I need to like
Right.
set boundaries for. Like I just came out and told somebody like I go to everything of yours. This one friend,
Right.
and I was like, I drive all the way to your house 2 hours, you know, and I'm always doing this, and you're always telling me you're coming, and then you never show up. And I'm like, so I'm just gonna tell you, you know, I love you. You're a best friend. I'm gonna let you go
Right.
because
You
her
mean like not to her stuff?
like yeah,
Oh.
because her response to me was so kind of I'll always have a place in my heart for you, but we like different things.
Okay.
Ew.
And I'm like,
well, shit.
Okay, well, I thought we were best friends because we've been best friends for a long time. So I guess this relationship is,
Right.
someone
Well,
just let it
one-sided,
go.
a little bit more one-sided.
Yeah. So that's where my
that would
boundary
hurt
sets.
me a lot.
My boundaries was because I
Good.
was giving and giving and giving, and I
Yeah.
wasn't receiving. So every time I wasn't receiving, I was breaking
more and more
inside.
let down.
Yes.
Right.
And so it was causing a lot of animosity, and I allowed that in a lot of relationships in my
Yeah.
life. So,
I
friendship.
didn't know about
any of
Levi's
it.
birthday this year.
What did we do?
Did you just, or
No,
was it
it's not
Sawyer's?
you.
Was it
I know.
Sawyer's?
I know you, and I give you a total free pass.
Did I miss?
This
I
is-
don't go to
this is
anyone's
different.
kid parties, but I do go to yours.
You
I
do.
go to
you
yours.
do.
Did I missed one that
No,
I
you
was
guys
invited
came-
to.
Charlie. We did
I
Charlie's
missed
party.
Charlie's.
No,
Whose
you were
party
at
did you just
I was
Charlie's.
have?
at Charlie's. I remember
I
Charlie's.
have so many, so I give. I am not like you have to come to everything kind of person.
Oh no,
But this was just like a building
I
animosity.
have
for,
friends
like,
who do
years.
not like that I don't show up, and I just would
Really?
like to. I would like to
I
ask,
know that about you.
I want to ask the whole world, like, can I
I
just be
got
that like
called
rich
out.
aunt that like I'm
I
not
got
rich,
called
but
out from a best friend of mine as
You
well.
did?
for not
Yep.
going to.
Yep.
I don't like to go, but
It
but
hurts though.
Certain people, I will do.
Yes.
See, you communicate.
But then they won't
If-
come to ours, and it's okay.
No, that's not okay.
Well, that's what.
Oh yeah,
happened.
But that's
If
an
I don't
underlying
go,
game
if I don't
that
go,
If I don't
you
go,
have to
it's
go
not
to mine.
okay.
Yeah.
But they don't go to mine, then it's okay, right?
Yes,
See,
yes,
I
yes,
don't
and
want to
that's
play
how it's
those
always
games
been.
though. I don't want to play like, oh, I'm not going to come to yours because you didn't come to mine. Because I'm like, I want to go. I want
Aw,
to
you're
come
the
to your
best.
things.
Well, I actually when I was invited to Charlie's, I was actually really excited because I'm like, I just want to fucking hang out with Jessica because
Yeah.
I love her.
Well, that's why I do.
and we had so much
you
fun.
have my dad a lot.
Oh my god, I fucking love her dad. I'm just best
was
friends.
fun.
Well,
Yeah.
I don't. There's not a lot that I actually want to go to, but like I'm seriously. I know that I haven't gone to a lot, but that's like you were the person I show up to the most.
Amanda, can
Well,
I,
I love
tell you
that.
what I'm really excited about?
What?
Amanda's Valentine's brunch. that-
Yay! I'm having a Valentine's Day party.
We all just yelled.
Amanda
Sorry.
hosts a moms only Valentine's brunch where the kids, we don't know what they do, but we drink a lot of booze and it's so much fun.
I mean, we were
You
pregnant
know,
for a few of
appropriate
them.
amounts of champagne. We show up in
Yes.
pajamas.
Amanda's
you know.
appropriate amount, which is perfect for everybody else.
I don't. see
Anyway,
I just
so-
remembered another
Yeah.
one. Actually, I lied, and I totally have two.
Tell me.
So I want to buy less shit and go more places.
Yeah,
Yes, that's a good one.
less
Me too.
stuff, more
So,
adventures.
Sawyer's
Amanda.
birthday.
Shit, me too.
Yeah.
March 16th is
God
his
damn it.
birthday, and he's going to be 3. And I decided instead of doing this huge Pinterest party where it's
Yep.
all about
Yeah.
me, really,
Yeah.
'cause that's what the kids' parties
Always.
are.
Well,
all
mine
over
are-
all
mine
about
are
myself.
about me all
Myself,
the time.
Always.
Yeah, so instead of doing that, we're going to go to Disneyland.
Yay!
So
I'm
we're
getting
gonna-
Disneyland passes.
Yes, we're going to go to Goofy's Kitchen, and we're going to go to Disneyland.
I love
That's
Goofy's
perfect.
Kitchen.
Well, then you can come to another one of my parties.
I'm excited. Count us
Goofy's
in.
Kitchen is the best.
We were gonna do the same thing for Ezekiel for Legoland, but they're all sold out on the weekends when Aaron
Really?
can go, and it's really frustrating. Nah. I wanted to get the
was fun,
hotel.
but it's not that magic that you feel when you walk into
No,
Disneyland.
but
you
they
smell the
have-
churros,
I
the
know.
corn
No, no,
no.
dogs around the
But you have to
corner.
remember.
And oh my God,
It's like
Charlie is going to meet the princesses.
Yes.
I
But
cried.
Ezekiel wants.
You did?
Yeah. Oh, I cried. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
Ezekiel
bad.
wants choo-choo trains,
was
and
embarrassing more than
Legoland
me.
has epic trains.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
that's all there is to
I
it.
like Legoland. We did that.
Do you know their hotel lobby has 3 bars? Amanda
Yep.
and I were in heaven. We're like, we
Yeah.
didn't even have to go to the fucking park.
I was
They
pregnant
hung
when
out-
I went.
Yeah,
Oh,
they
that's so fun.
the kids hung out in the Lego castle, and Amanda and I were like, boop boop bop boop boop with all the bars,
Oh,
and we're
yeah.
like, what the hell is happening? Why did we even buy tickets to the
One of our
fucking park?
kids had a meltdown, and I was carrying
Yes.
2 kids and a
kids.
martini down the hallway
I got a
into
picture
the
of that.
We
elevator.
spent more time in the aquarium.
Yes,
Yeah.
so did we.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
our kids are little.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
we were
whatever.
really trying to make that happen.
Last question somebody wanted to know.
Sure, go ahead.
If you don't keep your resolution, should you beat up on yourself?
No, because
No.
that's a resolution in itself.
No.
Yeah.
Like, stop putting so much pressure on ourselves.
Yeah,
And-
it's a good one.
And what I wanted to say too about like resolutions, New Year's, yeah, because it's a trend and everybody is doing it, so it's at the forefront of our mind. This should really be lifestyle changes.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Yeah.
what we set for ourselves as women,
Mhm.
as
Because we're becoming
mothers
older
and, as
and we're
wives.
knowing what affects us in
and
different
Exactly.
areas.
boundaries should be from now until forever.
I agree.
Mhm.
I
you
agree.
know, how we parent from the goals that we set should be now and forever. And it's great that we're starting because everybody else is starting. But in the end, it's another day, and it's just bettering ourselves to make sure that we're healthy mentally and
Yeah.
physically to be the parent and the wife that we're
Uh-huh.
supposed to be.
Or
Right?
that
Like,
we-
can I
that we want
guarantee
to.
That
at
we want to
Disneyland
be,
I'm not going to
want to
buy all
be,
the hats
yeah.
and everything?
I will
Probably.
buy all the fucking hats.
I'll still probably buy the
know.
stuff, but I'll be at the place. So does that count? Is it
Yeah,
counterbalance?
because you're making that place a priority.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's why it counts. And what I was saying is you are at a huge advantage, and that's probably why you don't have so many things that you want to do for yourself, because with each kid you grow as a parent. And so there's this book called The Birth of a Mother, and the basic outline of it is when your child is an infant, you're an infant.
Absolutely.
And when your child is a toddler, you're a toddler. You've grown into a toddler stage
This
of
is
being
all
a
brand
parent.
new to us.
And so forth. So you have the advantage of having 4 children and, your additional children on top of that. So you have had so many opportunities to get this dialed in and get it the way that you want it, that suits best to you in the household. So you have had so many opportunities to be like, this is what works, this is what doesn't. And that's what made you the mother that you are, and that's why both her and I look up to you and things that you do.
Or
and
being
we learn
able
from
to
you.
address my weaknesses. That's what I'm working on now. It's like telling Greg, like, I'm going to go to TJ Maxx.
Yeah.
And I will be back in an hour and a half.
Maybe.
And I will bring a bunch of trinkets.
So leave me alone. It's my alone time, and this is what you need.
Don't call.
Don't call me.
But something as simple as that is something that you need.
But and it takes time to be able to get to the point where you can actually say to somebody, I need to walk
I
away.
need anything. Yeah.
Yep.
Exactly.
I'm maxed out. Everyone's been pulling on me, tugging on me.
I went to a piece of shit bar like a couple weeks ago with one of my girlfriends who lives right next to me, and our husbands were making fun of us. They're like, "Oh, really? You're gonna go there?" And we're like, "Hey,
That's
you
me
know
and
what's gonna
knuckleheads.
happen? I'm gonna walk up. I'm gonna walk into that door, and I'm gonna walk up to the bar and sit at the bar because I don't have any children, and I'm gonna drink Jack and Cokes like I'm 21."
Oh my God, you're like my
And
best friend.
really?
Yeah, I did. It was so fucking fun. I had the worst hangover in the morning, but then we walked home because it was so close, and it was the best night ever. And we didn't do anything cool except for that. I had no babies. I had the opportunity to like slip back into my young self when I met you.
Yeah.
And it was the fucking best.
And
Every
you know
time I
what?
try
I
and
need to do
slip
it more.
back into it.
I need to do it more.
I don't.
We're
make
wrapping
it
it up.
I know. I don't make
Yeah.
it out either.
We're
We
wrapping
have
it up.
boundaries we have to keep here.
Yes.
All right.
All right. Well, cheers to the new year.
Cheers to the New Year's. This is from now until forever, everybody.
Yeah.
So whatever you set for yourself, whoever you want to be, you just be true to yourself.
Yeah, and tell girlfriends so we can help hold each other accountable.
Absolutely.
And remember the bigger picture. Keep remembering the bigger picture. It'll help you stay strong
I like
and
that.
not give in. You
yeah,
know?
the picture. Cheers, babes.
Cheers.
yourself
Love
up.
you
Love you
guys.
guys.
Cheers.